Welcome to the 47th Annual Lions Art Show. We carry this art show each year to raise money for community projects. In a broadening field of entrants this year, there are two prize winners. One is Ruby Scarborough Bird Feathers.
We just loved the energy of this piece, the use of collage, the energetic lines, the expressive owl. We just adored it.
And Gemma Williamson, Citrus.
Skill level of this is immense. It's whimsical, it's detailed, and it has expression.
Frances Spain, Waterlilies, won the Best Local Artist from a really broad field of great talent.
We were really attracted to the skill level of this piece. It's quite illustrative and detailed, and reminds us of a kaleidoscope derived from nature. And we really admired this piece from afar, which makes it very impactful, even though it's a small piece.
The judges, as in all categories, faced a really difficult choice when it came to photography. A broadening field, lots of talent, but they settled on Elizabeth Langslow, a portrait of Martine, 405, a really amazing piece.
This piece not only echoes the work of Annie Leibovitz and Cecil Beaton, but its lighting and its posing is very reminiscent of the Pre-Raphaelite masters. And you can even see there's a lot of detail in the darker areas, and the more you look, the more you see. It's a really beautiful piece.
In the really broad category of other media, the judges were taken by Brenda Hine, The Wren.
These small, charming collages with vintage text and other vintage paper, bringing the old into the contemporary and having people relate to them in a kind of nostalgic way, and the colour palette just stood out to us. It was absolutely stunning.
The best watercolour in show goes to Judy Perfect, The Approaching Storm.
This is edging away from the traditional watercolour, but it's beautiful in its simplicity, and it really gives a sense of an oncoming storm and the atmosphere right before it hits where you are. We also really adored this break in the sky and light coming through on the water. We feel it's very, very skillful in its simplicity. We just loved the atmosphere it led off as soon as we saw it.
For the best oil and acrylic in show is by Simone Melville, called Aqua Ocean. What did you think?
This piece struck us because we loved the abstraction in nature that she'd found, and the limited colour palette with the soft brush strokes really gave a sense of serenity and calm. Good that she didn't overwork the image and turn it into a photorealistic thing of the sea, which is very impressive in itself, but to get the motion and movement of the water without getting into too much detail and maintaining the abstraction is a beautiful thing, and it's a skillful thing too.
The highlight of the show is the selection of the best in show. Gillian Henty, Regrowth After Forest Fire, clearly stood out to the judges, and we're really delighted.
This piece struck us immediately when we saw it. It has a mood and a light that's captured beautifully. But more importantly, we love the fact that her great execution in light and dark and colour values has produced an image, even though it's very loose and free, when stood back, it seems to have an immense amount of detail. It's something that we feel she captured a moment on a walk at a certain time of day, which we've all done, I think. Just stood back and went, and that's the kind of feeling that this particular image gave us. And we absolutely love it. We think it's a stunning piece.